Hey, so what are some coaching techniques that you can steal and use yourself? And the first fundamental skill of any coach is the ability to listen. And now I know we all often feel that we're fantastic listeners. You know, I listen in the same way that I can see and hear and smell. That's just a fundamental human thing, right? Like I know how to listen. But thinking back to the last conversation you had where you were listening to someone, how much were you truly engaged in listening to what they were saying versus being in your own head? And of course, being in your own head, there can be lots of different ways that you're there. It can be you've got completely distracted, and while they're talking, you're thinking about what you're going to have for dinner tonight and where you need to go shopping next, versus, oh, I'm going to give them this piece of advice in response to what they're saying, or maybe I can ask them this question next. Which is perhaps a more positive intent, those types of ways of being in your head. But all the same, you are not in that moment truly listening and present with the person. And I'd almost liken it, great listening to meditation, how when you're in a state of meditation, you're you're focusing on your breath, how you notice a thought comes in and then suddenly you're not thinking about your breath anymore, you're thinking about that thought, and you're away from the focus, which is breathing. In the same way, when we're listening, it can be very easy for a thought to come in, for us no longer to be focusing on the person who's talking. And this is one of the primary benefits of having a coach, is that they're trained to really listen, and if any thoughts come into your head as a coach, you're in a meditative way, you're almost putting them to the side so that you can really stay engaged and listen to what the person is saying. So a little challenge for you, the next time you're in a conversation, try being truly, purely engaged. When a thought comes in, some advice or another question you can ask, cast it away for a moment and stay engaged, whether that's a chat with your partner or a friend or in a meeting at work. I hope it helps, a coaching technique that you can steal and use yourself.